Hello and welcome back to Lily Acres. If you haven't seen last week's episode, I suggest that you check it out. It talks about our plans for the farm as well as giving you a tour of the farm. But today I have Tots with me and we are going to be walking around a bit, so come on Tots, you want to go? Come on honey. So I wanted to show you the garden that I showed you guys last week. And so in the garden I've done quite a few more things. The plants are doing very well. The bluebirds are nesting and are we're very excited about that. And so the bluebird babies have already hatched, and that's very good. They're actually quite loud little things. No dear, you can't chase the squirrel. Come on. So another thing that we will probably end up doing next week is we will probably come out here and deal with some ants. So my iris is doing well. It's quite tall and happy. Come on, honey. Let's go this way. So there's actually, this is quite funny. The pumpkin is still happy in its little kettle. I came out here earlier and I found a caterpillar on it, and that did not make me very happy. But it was a tent caterpillar, and tent caterpillars are quite common here. They're all over the place, all over the house, all over basically everything. So right here, this is funny, you can actually see the pumpkin seed that our little friend came out of. So that's quite funny, and that's a mosquito. So he's quite happy, but I'm thinking about repotting him very, very soon, just so that he is doing quite well. We have a compost pile that we've started, and it's doing well. It's doing good. Oh, and I just spotted that tent caterpillar that was on the pumpkin. Here, I can go ahead and give you guys a look at it if I can find him. They blend in quite well to the ground. But also right here, the flowers are doing quite well. They're nice and happy. Probably won't be so happy since I just touched them, but I just hope they do okay. They've been doing quite well, which is surprising since right here doesn't get that much sun as I expected it did. In winter, I was kind of tricked into thinking everything was sunny since all the leaves were gone. Let's see, where'd that caterpillar go? Oh well. Suppose he doesn't want to be on camera. So we actually made a pathway that goes all the way back here. My cosmos and other zinnias are doing well. The animals have not gone them just yet. But hopefully they don't get them. So just a few days ago we had a bonfire, and that's the remnants of that. Come on, Tots. Oh, Tots must have found something interesting. Come on, honey. Let's go this way. Oh, you want to go around the tree? That's okay. Come on, honey. So here is the garden. It looks quite the same as it was before, but we added a few different things in and changed this and that about it. The newest thing that we've added in is a trellis. That's an old bed frame. So a few days ago it got quite cold, so we had to put a tarp over the plants. And that's what we did for that. So we have this huge pile of rocks and logs that we had to use to carefully make sure that the plants did not get hurt. So we also added in a new hole since we got quite a bit of rain yesterday, or a few days ago really. So we added in a new hole, so that works a bit better than the old one. So the nice snapdragons are doing wonderfully, which makes me very happy. The bluebirds are and there's a lot of different things happening. So all of my snapdragons are very happy. Just the other day, my white snapdragon, which is this tiny one, that's actually the one that divides some of the plants. It's a lot more light green than the more darker green ones. So basically, this is the white one, and this is a purple one, I believe. This one's a bit of a magenta color, so here you can actually see its buds, and that makes me very happy. So then over here we have another white snapdragon, except he is very big and large and very proud. So you can actually see some buds right there on him too. Then over here we have some corn plants growing, which we have 4 of them. We started with 14. All of them sprouted, but not all of them were very happy. When the frost hit, it kind of did some damage to some of them, even though they were covered in a tarp. They were the youngest ones and were not very happy about that. So in here I planted some more corn, and I didn't even start it inside this time. And so over here we've got some cantaloupe, and hopefully if it wants it can grow up this little tiny trellis here. But it can also just spread. I planted a lot more cantaloupe. As you can see, here's a cantaloupe seed right here. And by the looks of it, a bird managed to eat that one. Okay, that's alright. I planted 6 or so. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Then over here we have one tiny little cucumber. Oh, good, the sun's coming out. Yes, so it gets very nice and sunny in the morning, but once it gets afternoon, it kind of gets a bit darker since the sun changes where it wants to go. But here's our little tiny cucumber. Yesterday I was going to film, but it was kind of wet outside still, so I didn't really feel like filming. So instead I just planted a bunch of stuff. And we actually could not find any more cucumber seeds. So I had a difficult time with that. I think this is a cucumber seed. He hasn't grown yet, so obviously he's not very happy with me. But I just kind of had to take this little decomposable cloth and put it on the plant to keep animals from eating it. And then so over here I planted some strawberries, and so we have some strawberries here and here that should sprout, but I don't know if they will or not. I'm quite angry because I planted a lot of sunflowers. I planted half of the packet and not a single one sprouted. Not one. So I planted the other half of the strawberries, so hopefully that happens to grow, but I doubt it will. Then over here we have some sunflowers that kind of got their leaves in, which makes me kind of annoyed. And then right here we have some columbine. It's growing nice and happy. I accidentally planted a few more than I should have in one pot, and only one came up in this one, which is surprising since the other one got quite a few. Then over here we've got some more sunflowers. Those ones are the mammoth ones, I believe, so they should be the very large ones. That should be about this, a little bit higher than this fence, I believe. So then that's what we've done in the garden. So we have 1 cucumber, 1 cantaloupe, hopefully some more cantaloupe grows, 4 corn plants, and no strawberries yet. But everything else is doing quite well. Tots' leash got stuck to the fence. Other than that, I think that will be all for today. So hopefully all of that grows and gets nice and strong. But other than that, I think that would be all. Anyways, I would like to thank you for joining me today on Lily Acres, and I hope everyone has a good day and night. Bye! Have a wonderful day!